guys, so this is my entry for the second challenge of the NYX Face Awards. The challenge was to emulate a musician or album cover, and here is my choice. Let's get started. Now I've already exfoliated my face using the Proactive Skin Smoothing Exfoliator, and now I'm going to take the Proactive Complexion Perfecting Cream to moisturize. Marilyn Manson shaves his brows off, but considering I'm not really about that life, I'm going to take a little bit of a toxic-free glue stick, and I'm just going to run that over my brows and set that with the NYX HD powder. This is going to ensure that the brows stay flat against the skin. Now let's clip back the hair. To further cover up my brows, I'm going in with the NYX eyeshadow base in 01, which is a matte white eyeshadow base, and I'm taking a small synthetic brush, and I'm just going to dip right into the pot and cover up my brows. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Hot Singles Shadow and Whipped Cream, which is a matte white shadow. This is going to set the base. To prep my skin, I'm going in with the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to get that all over my face, including underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. Now this step is definitely optional, but Marilyn Manson has a longer nose, so to get the illusion of a longer nose bridge, I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX Lash Glue and just put it at the very tip of my nose. And I'm going to use the same HD powder from NYX to set that lash glue. Now for the face. Marilyn Manson definitely wears makeup, but makeup aside, he's very fair in comparison to me. So I'm going to start with my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to create lines all over my face, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the BB cream in Nude, which is very, very light for me, and I'm going to put that on a palette and blend that out all over my face. We don't want to go for a stark white, but we do definitely want to stay close to white as possible. The BB cream is going to help add a little slip to the Milk Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil. Now to set that, I'm going back in with the eyeshadow whipped cream, and I'm taking a little brush and I'm going to start around my nose, being very careful not to remove the eyelash glue. And then I'm going to take a larger brush and go ahead and set the remainder of my face. I'm using two bases for my eyes. The first is the NYX Infinite Shadow Stick in black, and the second is the Glam Shadow Stick in Illuminating Topaz. So I'm going to start with the black base, and I'm basically going to line my entire lid area and messily underneath, as you can see. We don't need to be too neat with this product. After that, I'm going to go in with the B11 flat synthetic brush from NYX, and I'm going to blend all of that out. Underneath as well. Now going in with the blue base, I'm going to apply that basically just around the perimeter of the black that we've blended out. And with the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Two other shadows for the eyes, and the first one is the Primal Colors from NYX in Hot Black, and I'm going to apply that wherever we've placed the black base. Don't forget underneath as well. Now the second shadow is called Electroshock, and it is a Hot Singles from NYX. So taking a flat brush, I'm going to apply that around the perimeter, and then taking a blending brush, I'm going to go into a little bit of the mixture of the two shadows and blend them together for a seamless sort of smoke. tie the eyes in with the face, I'm going to go back into whipped cream and a blending brush, and I'm going to go along the outskirts of the eyes. Now, to narrow out my face, I'm going to go in with NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Black Bean. And I'm basically going to outline the shape that I want. Marilyn Manson has very prominent cheekbones and a very pointy chin. I'm going to fill in the rest of the shadow so it gives the illusion of his face shape. And then I'm going to blend the rest of that down. And then go over that with the same shadow we used for the eyes, which is hot black. To finish chiseling the face, I'm going to take the NYX matte bronzer in Deep, and I'm going to accentuate my cheekbones, bringing my contour a little further up. Taking a small fluffy brush, I'm also going to contour my nose, making sure I keep the bridge as thin as possible, because Marilyn Manson has a very, very, very narrow nose bridge. I'm going to carry that up over the brows to give that natural sort of frown line in the forehead. So we've gone back to the eyes, taking the Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Black Bean, wedging that as close to our lash line as possible, then curling our lashes with the NYX Eyeshadow Curler, and taking two mascaras. The first is the NYX XXL Lush Lash Mascara, and the second one, just for the tip, is the NYX Color Mascara in Blue. Now to finish shaping the nose, I'm taking Black Bean Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil again, and I'm going to exaggerate my nostrils, manipulating the shape by bringing the black upward, giving the illusion of a longer nose, and I'm going to set that with hot black. Now, Marilyn Manson is known for always having the one white out eye contact. Unfortunately, I only had the cat contact, so we're going to make this work. Now that I've applied my contact, I'm going to do a few more touch-ups. And on our contactless eye, I'm going in with the NYX Special Effects Lashes in Side Swept, and I'm applying only one lash. So we are using several products for the lips. First, we start off with the NYX Slide On Pencil in Black. And we are going to completely and totally overdraw our lips, as Marilyn Manson always does. Extra, extra messy drama. Now shade that in a little bit. And then fill the rest in with the NYX Retractable Lip Liner in Red. Now I'm going over the black liner with the Macaron Lippy from NYX in Chambord. Taking a little bit of the NYX Soft Matte Cream in Monte Carlo and tap that in the center of my lips. Then to set that, I'm going to take the NYX Shadow in Hot Red. Now for the specific look that I chose, Marilyn Manson is rocking a grill. So to protect my teeth, I am going to place a little bit of tissue beneath some tinfoil. Marilyn Manson has a shorter, unkempt hairstyle for the look that I'm going for. So I'm just taking a little bit of Sexy Hair Spray and Stay, spritzing that over my roots and a little bit at the end, and fingering that out for a little bit of a dry, choppy look. Touching up a little bit of the face and then putting on my tie, shirt, and vest, not in that order. I almost forgot I needed to apply a little bit of NYX Wonder Pencil. Now let's get ourselves together, put on our gloves, fix the tie, and get all up on our grunge GQ. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're interested in seeing the exact picture that I chose, I will have that link in the description box, as well as the link to the NYXFaceAwards.com website where you can vote for me from May 30th until June 2nd. Each person can vote 3 times a day. And once again, everything is in the description box. I love you guys. Mwah.